to make sick dough in crypto. Hit that like, subscribe, or going on a ride. I figured I'd give a nice little zoom in this morning. It's Sunday morning. I see nothing but clouds, but it's going to be a wonderful morning. We did not get this huge blow up, hopefully coming anytime soon. We're getting this sideways boring action even longer. If you like crypto news, if you like sick dough in crypto, if you like this crazy man who likes to talk about positivity, music, and crypto news, then you're in for a ride. Let's go. We're going to the news. Dan, yes, we're going soon. So if you pay attention, definitely here. I want everyone to look at this. What does this say? Well, yes, you read it right. Burger King will... Hold on one second. Let me get this lifted up. Burger King is now in the mix to have a promotion for crypto. What? Burger King will be doing a crypto promotion this month. I found out at work today that BK will soon be running a crypto-themed promotion. It will be tied to using their mobile app and will, unfortunately, be partnered with Robinhood, but exposure is exposure. They do got a point with that. Whoever this is, they have a little bit of knowledge in the crypto market, so I do enjoy that. The funniest part is in the memo that came out from our franchise's marketing department regarding the promotion, it started rather vaguely that Royal Perks members who spend over $5 on that app will receive one free crypto coin, one free coin. Which one? Haha. I couldn't find any more info today. I'm assuming this was just poor translation of tech speak. But there were some funny comments. But this is the rumor, sell the news. There's going to be something coming. So hit the bell notification, hit the all button. So when we do go live, you get some of this crazy stuff. Some of the people are real funny in here, of course, right? The comments are always hilarious. One Whopper coin, that would be great. Who knows what's going on? But Burger King is now rumored to be doing something. That's interesting. Here's El Salvador. A couple pictures of what's been going on. It says here a man stands next to a sign reading Bitcoin accepted here outside a moto repair shop where the cryptocurrency is accepted as payment method. Pretty cool. It was a picture from October 6th. It's accepted now. Here's another one. Another picture where a lady's sitting at September 24th, 2021. Kind of cool, though. I thought it was neat. I don't know if you find this stuff interesting, but considering it's never been here before, kind of cool stuff. Thought it was interesting. Well, now I have one little coin here that's got my eye. And it is partnered with the XDC. And then we're going to talk about Jasmy right away. But first here, I want to talk about WTK really quick. We're not going over it in depth. But WTK is a blockchain-based payments platform that will support all digital currencies. We won't just feature cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also sovereign coins, stable coins, and even recurrencies that such as E-Yang and SGD with one wallet to receive and spend all digital currencies. We enable merchants and consumers to transact in a completely new way. So there's something to pay attention to here with WTK. Prepaid cards releasing soon. You will have even more ways. They give you basically a way to be able to use it here, and they're going to have all different ways. And I guess so you don't have to go on different platforms and crazy things to buy them. I do like this. Where to buy? You can buy this on Bitmart, I believe. This is the specific one for it. A buddy of mine sent me this, and then I started doing some research. We're going to do a little more, so hang in there with that as we do Jasmy now. Without further ado, let's get into the charts. Let's talk a little bit about some of this stuff here as we go right to Jasmy. I'm a little excited now. We've never talked about this before. It's new to COINBASE. If you look at the date, October 7th, 3 days ago, it came out. And now we're just going to do a little bit of fundamentals before we slap on the TA. What's the first thing we notice? Well, its high was almost 10 cents. Okay, cool. Good to know. And now each candle represents an hour. You see the JSMY. USD, that's where we're at. If you don't want the ads on TradingView, you just pay $10 a month, I believe, or you just keep smashing those ads. So here we go, 9 cents. The potential is pretty good. It's an Ethereum token, so we're going to go to there now and talk about that. Before we go any further, I would like to do that because I think that's very important. Excuse me if I get you dizzy. Here we are right here, I believe. Yes. Okay, so Jasmy, an organization that develops LOT, or IOT, as they would say, Internet of Things platforms. Rather than coordinating networks of devices and data through centralized servers, Jasmy aims to decentralize the process via edge computing and storing data on IPFS, a decentralized storage network. Jasmy can be used to transfer tokens between devices and payments for network services. So now there's obviously devices everywhere. We talk about our phones. We talk about all these digital payments. We talk about everything that goes through. It's going to be really big. And if I was looking here at the hourly, and shoot, even if I look at the four-weekly, I do see some growth coming. I think we can all see this lip coming just by the eye. And that's what I was trying to get your head in to look at. But when we start going on the trend lines, we see a little rising channel hopefully coming through. The whole market, the whole entire crypto market is considerably in this trend. Now, have we been there? No. So now we're going to go right here and be real as steel. And that's our channel, ladies and gentlemen. So if you see this, we'll put a little indicator or two out. Hit the like and subscribe. We're not going to get too many people as people are sleeping right now. See if the volume's coming in. See where we are here. And like I said, the trend is your friend. So currently right now, Jasmy may be going down on some people. Portfolios looking and tricking them. But I'll tell you right now, there is a rising channel, and we're going to continue to create this ascending channel upward until we get a big spike up, and then get ready. You will find your correction. So if anybody's on Jasmy right now on COINBASE, anybody right now, that's probably a good token to get on. I'm sorry, I'm having some problems here with this one. It was giving me a problem. Should be able to go back and stop that, and it's not letting me. There we go. Oh no, it's not letting me. There we go. So I just want you to pay attention to Jasmy. I'm sorry, this is a little unorganized. I'm trying to be quiet because I got people sleeping. It's very early. But Jasmy, we're going to go over here as we did. I do believe that the first resistance line, and that's what I wanted to talk about, it's the most important one, and that's where we're here for. We were going to hit 5.5 cents. Well, that's looking to be the possibility again. So get ready for 5.5 cents. What are we trading right now? 5 cents, getting on the rise, as you see. There's a big little spot there coming about 5.5 right there. Is that it? Because that's where I hit. Yes. Okay. So about 5.5 cents. Pay attention. Definitely to mention on Jasmy. There will be some resistance coming through. If we do break through, which I think there's a big possibility. 1, 2. There's a million times we had support over here. And then another double dosage. Another. Very currently, what happens eventually after you keep hitting resistance? You will break through. This coin came out in March 2021 at $4.99. Was on 3 cents before coming to COINBASE, got pumped. Yes, so I was going to say that. Thank you so much, Anthony. See, this is why we have wonderful followers and we have wonderful people in here. Thank you so much. Anthony has a great point. So this coin is what he's saying. I'm believing him 100%. I'm going to go do my research on it. But I was going to say, I believe this coin was higher, and I wanted to talk about how it's so undervalued. And since it came on COINBASE, this is the COINBASE chart, the history of COINBASE. So we're trying to pay attention to what it's doing here. We need more history. That's a fact. So we're going to wing out the one when we do the next Jasmy on a bigger history of a different platform. So this way we can get a little bit of understanding of where we were. But right now, currently, this is the all-time high on COINBASE. This is what we're dealing with. And right now, I do believe we're settling. We're going to get some boring sideways action. And that's always a good thing. So pay attention to Jasmy as 5.5 may be resistance, and we're seeing that. But I do believe that we can get all the way up to 7 cents and sell out and make some profits. So that was basically my point. 7 cents is where I would go, and I would take profits. I'm not a registered financial advisor. We do know that, but this is totally up to you. That's what I'm doing. That's what Wall Street P plans on doing. 7 cents profit taken. I'm probably going to take it all. I don't know. Maybe 75%. I usually don't even do that. Usually 20% of the time, 10%, depending on how much you have. You want to just keep taking some money out, and that's how you do it. But that'll be with my Jasmy. That's all we're talking about for today for it. Nothing insane. And we did talk about a lot of things on here. We talked about a possible double bottom M. It broke right here. What was the support line? Well, the support line was 25 to 2600. Currently trading that. So we currently do have a support line in that area at the 2600. Now we're moving on to Shiba Inu. So if anyone's interested in the Shiba Inu network, pay attention to this. We are going to start fresh. And let's see what's happening. We did not, this is the hourly. We did not receive the double bottom M's that I thought we may get. Your rejection was currently at that 2600 price, 2500 price, as we shall say. It's in between. But still, in between this price, this is something very important. If we continue to establish this sideways momentum for a long time, which we may, I want everyone to understand that this can have a big breakout. This can have a huge breakout. This is Shiba Inu. Wow, let's go to some technical analysis here. We got to see some things going on. Looking at this, and this is looking pretty wild. So we are, so we're living inside the band. And ladies and gentlemen, on the hourly, what's happening with the band? Well, this band is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and that's really, really good for price action. Now, is it good for up? I don't know. Currently, we're going to find out. But right now, currently, we are living inside the EMA. The EMA is very tight. You see we were above here for a while, came down, tested, and now living in between. NFTs for SHIB are Thursday. Do they know if they will start burning tokens like they do ETH? No, ETH has a gas fee, so that's a little different. So it makes you spend money. So I'm not really sure if Shiba's going to be burning as fast. So pay attention to that. You know what I mean? There's definitely a thing for that. Hey, Pete, go Shiba, go. Yeah, so I sold some of my Shiba, but when I see sideways action like this, I'm going to look for the Tigger bounce and buy the dip. So, I mean, listen, we already know. I'm not a registered financial advisor, right? So we get rid of that. I'm going to basically funnel the rest of what's going to happen. This is my thoughts on this token here as we're consolidating into a smaller and smaller, if you see that, right? That's kind of what's happening. And Shiba token is 100% in my mind consolidating into another big move. What is it doing? Well, if you look, there is a falling wedge coming into this somehow. It's starting to turn into a descending triangle a little bit, and it's concerning me because that if that kept doing that and it stayed flat, it would definitely potentially come all the way down, and that's where we're going to see our 1400, and you're going to be like, oh shit, how'd that happen? So that's why in my video a couple times before, I talked about this level, and this 1400 level is really, really strong, and I really don't hope we go there for all the Shiba Inu token holders, because I don't care for it. It's maybe a long-term goal here, but this is looking a little bearish to me. So I'm just paying attention to things of that nature. Relative strength index. A lot of people taking their money out, and you don't understand. They're going to start going to Ethereum, and then that's going to shell off for a little bit, relax Shiba Inu. Just want you to know this is most likely going to happen. You're going to get your Tigger bounce, and then, you know, eventually time comes in. It's going to touch those levels. You're going to buy some on the cheap. It's going to go up, test, either get kicked to the face like we always see and keep testing this and riding it and go up. I mean, it is a long-term investment. So it's a long-term investment. It will help you eventually. You just got to understand that everything takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Remember how long it took, and that's what some people don't understand. Remember how long it took. What is this? July 26th. Let's go to the forwardly. Let me show you really some action here. Okay, there we go. So here's what I want you to see on Shiba before we switch over to something else. May 19th, all the way to what? About October 19th, let's say, pretend. Right? This is last year. See it? Trying to go in. And if we go into the future here, we'll go into, I'm sorry, not last year, 2021, this year I meant to say. May, June, July. So we got about 6 months in there, right? So 6 months in between it took for Shiba to really move. And I'm trying to explain to you that that's making sense to me. It may take, not 6 months again, but it may take a couple moves sideways, action pouring for people to sell out. And what's going to happen is the Shiba holders who really, really, really don't believe are going to sell out. And you're going to get that downward spike, and it's unfortunate. And then what's going to happen is people are going to believe in Ethereum, because that, you see they're going on different trends. Do you see the complete different kind of moves? Their patterns are a little different here. And I told you we're looking to get this upward W. I did it in the yellow, and we are actually starting to see that as we're getting this sideways action. This is the cup and handle formation that I'm hoping to see come through. We were talking about this. Here's the cup. Now it's actually completing the handle. It looks like here. Right here is the handle. So now's the Tigger bounce to this. This is really exciting, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you followed me yesterday with this, but I want to get rid of this. I want to start over. It looks so ugly. It's so annoying. All right, here we go. So this is Ethereum, and this is the forwardly, and I'm excited. If you notice, for the cup and handle, you need to have the same height on the sizzling level, right? And we do. We have the same height. So that automatically, we're golden. That looks beautiful for a cup and handle. I'm just letting you know, it's the top of the cup. And to have a top of the cup, you need to have some type of same levels here, looking decent. And wow, it's looking decent. So there it is. And what I see is that, and that's your cup. And if you saw my drawing before on the different color, which I'm going to do that really quick, change the color to yellow. Okay. And then look, so now this is what I was talking about, is this is what you're seeing. And what is that, ladies and gentlemen? There's your upper W on Ethereum. And then that's your cup and handle completing. Maybe you're seeing your cup and handle now. Maybe you're still not seeing the cup and the handle. I don't know. I know a couple friends of mine did not see this. They don't understand it. A cup and handle is a bullish pattern formation. A lot of people may not know that. A lot of people are new to crypto. And yes, we could look at XLM. That's not a problem. XLM's good. They're all going to do something. I love it when people say they're going to do something. Yeah, no offense, but they're all going to do something. And there's your cup and handle on Ethereum. We talked about it already. We talked about the $4,000 level. We did, and I just want you to pay attention to the $4,000 level for Ethereum. I'm trying to see if I can get all my charts back. There we go. Let me get my mess back. Thank you. So pay attention to that. Dollar cost average out at the 4,000, and then we'll get back in for another ride. That's pretty much what I was telling people. XLM, there's a lot of bullish news on XLM. I have not been able to go over even XRP. Holy cow, XRP is continuing. 120 is usually a nice little resistance level, so look at XRP to get resistance immediately. Let's see what it's doing as it is. Awesome. I follow XRP. I've done a little bit of TA on it, and I thought we were going to get this, right? We thought we were getting the trend line. The trend line was over. Became an inverted head and shoulder. We're just doing XRP for fun real quick. Then you got the inverted head and shoulders pattern now creating a shoulder here, which where we'll get that shoulder and hopefully retest back to these levels that we're at up here. I don't even know what it is. 140, that's nice. Let's get the exact resistance though. 132, so there'll be resistance at 132 again, testing the 140 high. But still looking pretty good. I do like XRP. I remember 128 was a problem, so I don't know if that's going to happen again. I do have a great memory for these things, but I do remember 128 was a problem for XRP. I don't know why, but oh, there it is. It's fucking hilarious. My memory, excuse my French, my memory is impeccable with crypto and numbers. But there it is. Pay attention to that right there. I'll make it white for you. XRP, if anyone was interested in XRP, there's a 128 problem, 129 problem. But that's not a big deal, right? Anybody who's holding XRP wouldn't mind it seeing that price again as you get this inverted head and shoulders pattern in that circle on the bottom here, creating another shoulder, hopefully for a dip up here to that level. So pay attention to that. Now we're going to go to XLM. I apologize. When I see stuff that changes, I get excited. It's doing the same thing. Stellar Lumens is doing the same thing. The only thing I know is that was at 55 cents, and that's kind of got me on the buy here. I actually want to buy something here. This, on the big picture of the 4-hourly, I see an inverted head and shoulders pattern here. It's starting to establish itself. It should have been here, right? Look at that. Maybe create a shoulder here. But then we got the inverted quickly, which brought us down, so that's why we're back talking about another inverted. Main important thing is these two circles here that I'm going to color green are new lower highs. So we're creating new higher lows, excuse me. We're creating new higher lows. So which means is the price is now higher. It's our low price of this point in time in the pattern, but it's higher than the price below before calling it a new higher low. So if you didn't know, if you're brand new to crypto, because I have a couple friends and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's Chinese. New higher low means this is a new higher price than the last previous low bottom that we hit. And that's another previous low bottom we hit here. So if you understand that now, you just learned something in the crypto news, crypto world. Congratulations. You can now tell your friends, oh yeah, we just created a new higher low. Wall Street Pete told me. And this is what the next higher low is hopefully to be at. So I'm just trying to explain it to you. We'll get it, and then it'll get another spike up. We'll be at 32, something like that on XLM, which we're currently at above now. So we're hitting resistance right now, if anyone's interested, at 35 cents, currently 36 cents. That is some type of resistance as I see it hardcore. Definitely. The next resistance level we're going to need to break through is going to be somewhere in, and this is on the 4-hourly, if you want to follow me on TradingView, is 47 cents. So that's XLM right now. We may have to change this in the title, but somewhere there is a problem, and it's right there. I see it clear as day, 47, 48 cents on XLM. This is stellar. And if you notice, there's a little bit of a range in here where you can enjoy some profits. It seems like you could take buy and sell on this little bit of a range. So if you want to see what the range is, we'll move it. It seems like there's a lot of good movement and hanging out time at the 26.5 cents versus what we just said, 49, 47. Okay, 47. So, I mean, if you want to take advantage of this range, you might be able to buy low, sell high. It's up to you. Obviously, you got to buy high, right? And you'll be poor real quick. don't do that. Buy low always, right? And we find where their low marks are, and we keep buying the dips. And then eventually we'll realize the dips are going on a rising channel, as I said. So please hit the like, subscribe. I know this is a very early morning Saturday. A lot of you are probably out till 2 in the morning drinking, getting wasted. I'm sure, right? Who cares about the rules of life? But I don't either. I'm tired of wearing an mask. You can kiss my ass, for real. But I do it for people that I love, but I don't see anybody I love anymore. It's so sad. I live with the people I love. Here we go. Rising channel, and I do believe we can get that rising channel on XLM all the way to that price. The thing to look at is obviously, why are we up so high? Well, really 43 cents on the 4-hourly is showing me that's the only high. But I do know that if I go back to my past and I adjust my chart, I know that this price will get me better profits, and I know that there's a history for it, so I'm not worried. What's the history? Well, it's May 25th. It's a while ago. But if you go back to April, you'll see it was support for many, many days. The whole month of April, actually, the whole month of April, it was support at 47 cents. So since we're coming back into those prices on Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's relatively easy to say, hey, we can come back to these prices on XLM as well. So pay attention to that. What else did we talk about that we didn't talk about? Shiba Inu, we did. Ethereum, we kind of touched base, and I want you to know that's pretty simple. If we do come down to this price here, and that's what I'm thinking, 34.58, we're okay. So I think that's probably your bottom on Ethereum. If anyone's interested, your bottom on Ethereum is going to be this line, and I hate to move lines, but your bottom of Ethereum may be that. See how we're touching here? We're building support, and that may be that's why I made it an upward W on the yellow line. Pay attention on Ethereum. We jump around, and it's unfortunate if you don't like that, but this is what we do. 33.52 exactly. Okay, so we're changing our numbers, but 33.52 FOMO down, the 33 area. Somewhere in there, don't fall below this. We'll be okay, and then we'll get our W spike up. It's the Tigger bounce. Ethereum's kind of exciting for that, so I want you to understand that. Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe. We did not talk about Solana in a while, but it seems to be the whole market seems to be doing a healthy move. I'm going to show you why I believe that too in a minute. Right here, refresh 2.32, 2.32, and it's now fooling you with a little red 0.06 decrease, but it doesn't really matter. 2.32. Think about that. We've been talking about this for almost a week now. This crypto market cap, big news, right? What do we have going on? Well, Solana has been creeping in the 7 still somehow with this very low volume. Everything's starting to be sneaky with Shiba Inu coming in and taking some of the volume, but if you notice, Shiba Inu is calming down. Ladies and gentlemen, Shiba Inu is now a calm beast at 4.6 billion in volume with a 10 billion market cap. So it's really starting to settle. So I don't know if people understand what's really going on there. What's up, Pete? Don't sleep on CKB, Nervous Network, Force Bridge to Ethereum, soon to Bitcoin and Cardano. Awesome, Marcos. That sounds really good. I will look into that. CKB. There's a lot out there, as I said. WTK, if you missed the beginning of our channel, we talk about WTK. We talked about Jasmy. We talked about a couple good ones. Once again, I'm looking to get out of 30 cents right here on WTK, the WAS app. What's going to make transactions, cryptocurrency, maybe faster and easier to buy with their technology. So you may want to pay attention to some of that stuff. Follow me on Instagram as we go over every video on how to do that. So XRP looking fresh to death with the 6 billion in volume, as I meant to say before we jumped off here. And then Shiba Inu was doing its thing. Polkadot, if anyone's been on the Polkadot, there is a move. Polkadot's starting to make way. It's starting to head way out of here. $36. There may be something. If anybody wants to see Polkadot, I may do that later. We do have some picks, some football picks I wanted to go over, and I do have. We picked the Rams, so that's pretty much over with. We definitely picked the Rams on that, and the game's over. Obviously, Russell Wilson got hurt, so it was fortunate for me. And I don't know if you followed me with that, but congratulations, you got the Rams one game done with. But we'll talk about some NFL picks. I think we're going to do a separate video just for that. I'm just going to go over the picks, so it won't be crypto related, so this way it doesn't bother anyone who just wants to hear about crypto. So let's go over DOT real quick, and then I think I'm going to end this channel because I believe we have to go over Bitcoin before we leave and just talk about what we expect, because a lot of people want to know what the whole entire market itself is going to do. So where's DOT? As I'm sitting here jittering, flopping around, looking for it. Okay, DOT. So DOT is doing something awesome as well. but it's already getting its W. Its W's already coming, and I told you this was a half a W here, and then if you notice, it's getting it. So, and then it'll continue to get another W, and then eventually it'll hit resistance probably here at this point where 37 seems to be a problem. You're already getting your problem right there. As you see, history repeats itself through. Even look here, boom, April 23rd, $36 was a problem. See it right there, definitely. See the support. We spent plenty of time there on dot, and then plenty of time there before we had this manipulation bullshit down like you couldn't believe, out of their sleeve, and that was the fall. That was manipulation, but who knows what it really was. That was like the end of the world. Remember that. But now we're back on this rising channel, and we are coming down out of the channel just a little bit, but you do see after you do that, a ticker bounce does perform. And this is kind of exactly what I was just showing you on how Ethereum is going to move. It's kind of funny, and Shiba eventually is going to move. I said you'll get these. Look at the date. September-ish, we were here at this price. Everyone was excited. If you notice, we came all the way down to what price? We came all the way down to the 25. So, I mean, that's a big jump in just a few matter of days. And then what happened? What was the ticker bounce? It shook people out. It got the weak hands out. And then what happened? Polkadot is now in the upward trend, creating its new channel, which is right here. And if you pay attention to the new channel, this is without any TA or anything. I'm just trying to show you. It'll work its way back up. And if it does break the $37 mark, then you know you're in great shape. So if it does break that, let's see, what is it? It's got to break the 38.6. It has to. It has to break that mark. I don't believe it's going to because it's a previous touch. I do believe this is resistance. I make everything orange on my resistance. I do believe if we touch it, we'll get resistance. I'm going to be done with that. And we're just going to go over, what do you call it, really, really fast. I'm going to go over Bitcoin because I want to see. But now, this looks really bullish, ladies and gentlemen. If we do recede to go touch and hit that, Polkadot's going to do something funky. But like I said, this is starting to retrace. And if you want to know what it's going to do, a lot of people always ask, what is it going to do? Well, right here seems to be right to the top of the lip of the EMA ribbon. But the EMA ribbon got tight and then got a price action up. If you see that, see what happened right here? It got tight right here at this October 6th and 7th range. And then what happened? Well, Polkadot sprung loose, and I tried to tell you that. So Wall Street Pete Sicto in crypto. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. And if you wonder, yes, this is the 34.7 price. So if you're watching and following Polkadot, that may be your buyback in and maybe another touch up towards the upside. If not, we could get another fall, but I don't think that's going to happen. This market's looking pretty healthy for this month, but the RSI levels are actually looking a little dangerous. But the daily, no, the daily will show you we have some room up. So if you hang out on the longer term of the next days into October, this is what I'm going to talk about, and the rest of the things follow for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin's going sideways. I don't know if people realize it's starting to go sideways, and now we may have to get rid of a lot of stuff here. This is the daily. But if you look at the daily, each day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're really not going anywhere crazy. We're stuck at the 55.2 range and the what? Right about here, 51.5. So we're about in $1,000 range stuck. We're stuck in about 1,000 sideways range, and Bitcoin is looking to come back to the 59 touch and then to the 63. After we do these two things, I think that there's a big chance that we retrace and come down. So I just want people to understand that this has been a really nice run, and I think that for the month of October, we may come down, and then November, December is going to spring us loose, that we're not going to be able to deal with any of this. So I'll start and show you what I'm talking about. This may get us all the way to 63, and if we pop through the 63, I'm just giving you a quick scenario. There's not much TA here to show, but this is the pattern that I'm taking. This is the pattern that I believe is coming, and I've been following it for a long time, and if I did this right, 78K is going to be my top in this month. Possible, but that's when we're going to get our retracements coming through. And if you see there's 48.5 here, I don't believe we're going to touch that. I do believe that where we're at now is the peak. So pay attention to that 55,000 level, all the way from 78, which is a big deal. And then touch this right here. Touch that right there. And then as we go into November, you'll see how we're just going to do something amazing. All the way up to the new, going into December, and then we're going to have to sell. We're going to talk about our exit strategy that day. I can't wait to talk about that. That's going to be exciting. But there's going to be an exit strategy coming. But this is what I'm telling you. Look at this. We're already meeting We're going to hit some resistance, sideways, boom, pop up in October, I believe. Touch possible 63, 78,000. These are my predictions for Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. We're way, way far away from that. But let's see what happens here. In the month of October, we still have another 2/3 to go, as we are 1/3 done. It is the 10th of October. So we're going to do another video maybe at 10:30ish, 11, and we'll talk about some NFL picks. But pay attention to this. If we start to go sideways here, and this is really important because this is what I'm wondering if we're going to do now. If we start to consolidate here a little, but go sideways more than ever, that's going to be even bigger news. We're going to get exactly what I'm saying, and then you'll see for the month of November, we'll retrace back to somewhere we just were, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to get these type of moves. It's going to be high volatile. You may not be able to handle it, but I'm just explaining to you right now that there's something in the mix. There's something in the future for Bitcoin to do this. I know it sounds crazy. I know it looks crazy, but when it happens, you're going to be the one that's going to feel crazy. Wall Street Pete, Sicto, in crypto. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're wondering who this crazy person was, well, we do have a Discord. If you're interested, follow me on Discord. Stacks, STACK, hashtag 2048. You can send me a friend request. We are in the Discord. We have a bunch of people talking crypto news. It's been a little dead. We like to keep it awake, get a couple new blood in here. Do not try and hack or scam anything because we will kick you out immediately. Bitcoin is on the rise. The Wolf of Wall Street is clapping. We're ready to rock and roll, Joel. Let's get it. This gentleman worked on the NYMEX floor in New York. There is his badge. As I am proud of it, I say all the time, I hold it. I do not have the badge out, excuse me. But there is the badge. That handsome young guy used to work on Wall Street. He used to have to do it, and it was a fun place. So we'll talk about NFL football picks. We're going to see how this is going to pan out. I told you 78K is a big possibility. 63 could be the tip. We're not sure yet, but we got to get into the next few week or so, and then we'll really know, right? So let's stay tuned. I'll be paying attention to the price for you as well. Hit the bell notification, hit the all buttons when we do go live. If something significant has happened, well, we're going to be here for you to let you know what's happening. So, Wall Street Pete, Sicto and Crypto, have a great day. Enjoy some football. And if you see the next title, NFL picks, and you're not into NFL at all, well, you already know this is not the video for you coming in a few hours. So, Wall Street Pete, peace in and peace out, everyone. Yeah, please do sign up for Instagram. It's awesome.